What's up YouTube, Judge of All Trades here, and today I'm talking about Game of Thrones Season 7, Episode 2. Now, this was a really good episode because I feel like Episode 1 of the season was a lot of build-up and reminder of where we are in the narrative, and Episode 2, Stormborn, really felt like a return to the Game of Thrones that we know and love. There was plotting, there was action, there was murder. It was great. I really enjoyed this episode. Before I get into specifics though, I'm going to be completely open with everything I say. I probably will say some spoilers from the episode, so if you haven't seen it yet, hit pause, subscribe to my channel so you can find this video and go watch it first and then check out what I have to say about it. That being said, I'm getting into it. To really describe episode 2, we got to start at the end. That was a crazy fight scene between Euron and the other Greyjoys, and it ultimately left things where, as you know, I felt that Reek or Theon is a weak character, and he hasn't redeemed himself yet. He still has a weight on his back that he needs to come out, and he's let his sister down before, and he left the episode where Yara as a captive of Euron, and he's going to need to make up for that in the future. Bigger than that though, Daenerys had this big plan where on one part of it they're going to be laying siege to King's Landing, and on the other part they're going to take Castle Rock. Now, the Greyjoys had to go back to Dorne and get the army and go to King's Landing, and that fell apart. So half the plan is already gone. So in the coming episodes, it's very important for Daenerys and for her efforts that they take Castle Rock, the Lannister stronghold. And while we're talking about Daenerys, the other big effort that's going on is they're trying to get Jon Snow to come meet with her, bend the knee, I think they said, and take some allegiance to her and show his support with his army. But Jon Snow, first of all, has bigger things going on. He has his own agenda. He's got White Walkers. He's got his own headaches to worry about. I don't think he can really give his full efforts to Daenerys and to her causes when he has such big battles that he needs to worry about. And secondly, by Jon leaving the North, he leaves that door open that Sansa is like the de facto queen of the North now. And I've never been sure that she's not under Littlefinger's control. And it seems from what we saw of him in the episode, she very much is. We got a little bit of FaceTime from Arya in this episode as well. And she learns that Jon is now the king of the North. And she's riding to meet him. But as we know, Jon's going to be leaving. So when she gets to the North, he's not going to be in there, and she's going to come face to face with Sansa. And to be honest, I forgot what their relationship is right now, but I know that she's not a fan of Littlefinger, so that's going to be interesting to see. And while we did not get a lot of FaceTime from Cersei, we learned that her little minion guy, I don't even know what her citizen's name is, but down in his lair, he made a weapon that can kill dragons. And looking forward and into it, I don't see a scenario where they don't kill at least one dragon. It looks like that's definitely going to happen. And there's a ton of other minor events in this episode. I mean, we had Melisandre going to meet with Daenerys. We have Lady Tyrell kind of voicing some dysfunction in their meetings, and it looks like it's setting up for some conflict. There was a whole lot going on. So I loved episode 2 because in addition to the action, we really pushed the storyline, and it was a lot of fun to watch. Moving forward, the things that I'm looking forward to, first off, are Jon Snow meeting with Daenerys. And I personally feel like the two of them are going to have a great relationship. He gets along with Tyrion, but aside from them directly meeting, there's going to be a lot of other people who don't like it because everyone's already partitioned in terms of Lannisters and Starks, and the two, Jon and Tyrion, getting together is going to rub a lot of people the wrong way, and just natural instinct, or the way the story's written to be natural, they're not going to want to see that happen, so we're going to get a lot of pushback on that alliance. It looks like Ser Jorah actually is going to get cured from his grayscale, which, as painful as it was, that was like such a flinch scene for me to watch. He's a great character. I feel like he's one of the really altruistic characters from Game of Thrones, and it's going to be fun to see him back in the mix, making things happen and pushing the action. And the other thing that I'm looking forward to that I didn't see at all in this episode was my man the Hound. As we left off at the end of episode 1, he's making a comeback, and he's sees the light at whatever capacity he's seeing it now, but he's going to be in the mix, and he's going north to fight the White Walkers, and it seems that he's going to arrive when Jon Snow isn't there. So back in the day, he saved Sansa from that rape in the alley, but I don't think they've ever had like a really functional relationship with each other. And especially with Arya heading up there to the north, if her and the Hound meet, I don't think they're seeing eye to eye yet either, and there will probably be a clash there too. So lots of crazy things coming for Game of Thrones Season 7. I'm really looking forward to Episode 3. I'll be putting out a review video then. Tell me what y'all thought about episode 2. What was the craziest thing that y'all saw? And what's something that you want to see going forward in the series? Hey, that's all I got for now. So take care. I will see you guys later after episode 3. Bye, y'all.